Hello everybody, Keith here again. Another repot. This is the Brassovola nodosa that I bought from Spicesotic Plants at the Malvern Show earlier this year, at the beginning of June. It's now the 31st of July. It was in spike, so I left it alone, even though the medium didn't look wonderful. We've got a new growth coming there. We've got that looks like a new growth, looking at the colour of the sheath. There's another one round there that looks new. There's one, no that isn't. So I need to have a look at it. That's still got the old moss plug. Now, moss plug of death strikes again, so this is potentially going to be a bit of an entertainment, but the plant itself I think is fine. Some of these pieces of bark are pretty well stuck, so I'm going to have to run it under the tap, but I'm also going to have to tweak all this lot out and try not to cause any more damage than I've got to. Don't think these roots are all that wonderful, they don't look too bad. It's one of those things where the roots aren't wonderful, but the roots aren't bad. Yes, I've fetched a piece off there. They are very, very strongly adhered to the to whatever pieces of bark are stuck to it. We've got bits of moss in here. I think what I'm going to do, I'll fish all these stones out and put those back. Well, that's a pretty poor root. That can be cut back. There's one there that I can take off. I think, where's it gone? But to be honest, I don't think that is in such a bad shape. But it's, I think looking at the colour of the bark, it's been in here for a while. So I'll have all this lot out. I'll get it under the tap, give it a good rinse, and hopefully that'll help me get the ends off. I don't know what that is. I mean, I don't know whether. Oh, hang on, we've got another new growth here. Unless I'm very much mistaken. No. Right, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is at all. But just there is a new growth. That's a growth that's flowered. You can see the remains of the spike there. And we've got plenty of root to play with. But I think if I start heaving and hauling on these things, I'm going to do a lot more damage than I need to do. So I'm going to go into the utility room and rinse it off in the sink, and then come back and we'll have a go at repotting it. I think it can probably go back into that pot. It's about the right size for it. Yeah, that'll do nicely. So I'll turn everything off. and I'll be with you before too much longer. Okay, here we are again. I've got a few more roots to take off that have sort of shown up as not really being viable. Most of them are alright. I'm finding, as they often are, that it's the branching roots that aren't very good. But by and large, I think we've got some reasonable roots on this. They may not be the finest roots I've ever seen, but nevertheless they're not bad. Okay, I might be able to get that down in the pot as well. Good. Right, I've taken all the grow stones out of the old medium. I'm going to use this stuff because it's smaller than a lot of what I tend to use. So, I mean, this may well be in the Cattleya family, but the roots aren't as big as the ones on my Cattleya, so I think it's going to want something a little bit smaller than that. So, give myself a little bit of a mix to give it a start. Let's grab somewhere to tip that into. Put some down there in the bottom. Get it going. So, that I think looks quite reasonable. Don't want to bury anything to any depth. I'm hoping that by just keeping it reasonably close to the surface, it'll get all the moisture it wants. But I'm very conscious that some of it is still. See how we go on anyway. I don't think it's any more buried than it was before. So, another a repot that hasn't taken ever such a long time. That's Brassovola nodosa, and let's hope that will kick off now. It's in some nice fresh bark. We've got what appear to be a couple of new growths from the same area of the plant, and with a bit of luck, lots of lovely new roots as well. So, thank you for watching. I hope you found that interesting, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye for now.